And there's the third one. So that's what we're going to make this morning. Now let's look at supplies. And we'll do this one first as it's on my tray. It's always a good idea to have a piece of fleece or a piece of toweling so that everything stays still. So I've got my beads. And on this one I'm going to put little spacers because we're going to do that one, but in a different colourway. I've got some beading monofilament. It's basically fishing line. So if you've got a fishing supplies near you, you want the heaviest duty one you can get, which I think is about £34. And I've got 50 metres here and it cost me less than £2. So we want some filament. You can use scissors. I've got my beading pliers here, but you can use scissors. Not a problem. You will also need some crimp beads. So you'll need one crimp bead. And you will need a pair of pliers. And it's best to use needle-nosed. You've got the round nose pliers. They don't really come together enough for the crimp beads. And the other one you usually get in the set are the flat pliers. Again, they're too big. So the ones you want are the little needle-nosed. I've also got some stoppers, but that's only because I keep sliding them off. But you can use bulldog clips, anything like that on the end. Okay, so I'm going to put my crimp bead on first. Then it's on there because I keep forgetting it. And then I do my pattern, which is little bead, glass bead. I've actually made these glass beads because I do lamp working. So I've got some wonderful colours of beads. And these are wooden beads. I've had these beads ever since I first started, so they're going around again. Little bead, glass bead. And this came off a bracelet that I bought online. It was a broken up bracelet that was being sold. And I thought that would be good to make. It was a charm bracelet. So I've got these lovely little charms. Just need to make sure that's closed firmly, which it is. Then put the charm on. And then we go back up the pattern. Wooden bead. Little pearl beads. I've included the little pearl beads because the crimp beads will actually go inside both my lampwork beads and those wooden beads, and then they disappear and you end up with an extra crimp bead around because you can't find the one you first thought of. So let's have a look at that. And that's what you'll have on the bottom of your bobbin. Now we're going to thread this through this way, and you've got a tiny little hole at the bottom of your bobbin. So put that one through that way. I'm actually going to put another one of those on. And then we're going to put this one back through. Like that. And we're going to feed that down a couple of beads. Down through one, feed that down a couple of the beads, and it's out of the way. Put that back on. Oh. Right, and then this one you've got to feed through the crimp bead, through the little bead and out through one of the big beads. Pull it tight. Get hold of your needle nose pliers, attach them to the crimp bead and really press. Now, before I cut it off, I'm just going to test that I can't pull either of my strands through. I can slightly on that one, so I will re-crimp it. No, that's now stationary. And then I just cut off the excess, which will now slip down inside the bead. So you won't have anything on your pillow that will catch. So it's nice and soft. And that's my pair of bobbins. Okay, so I'll do one more. I'll do that one. So I've got my bobbin, I've got my beads, I've got my crimp bead, and I've got my piece of filament. I'm going to put one of those on an end. Okay, here we go. Crimp bead, go up through the pattern, go through the focal bead, go down through the pattern, go through your bobbin. Put your stopper on. Go through your bobbin again. Gone the wrong way through. Go through your bobbin again. The opposite way to the way you went with the other one. Go down through a few through a few of the beads. So we'll go down through the red one and the black one. Put the stopper on. Feed this one down through the crimp bead. Couple of beads. Put your stopper on again.